For years, I thought I was stuck because of my circumstances, my job, my situation, my timing, my opportunities. But I eventually discovered something uncomfortable. The thing keeping me stuck wasn't what I thought it was. And once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. There was a period in my life where I felt like I was moving, but not getting anywhere. Maybe you've experienced that feeling. You stay busy, you work hard, you show up every day, yet somehow your life feels exactly the same. I remember thinking if I just had a better opportunity, if people would support me more, if circumstances were different, then things would finally change. But year after year, I found myself having the same conversations with myself, the same frustrations, the same goals, the same excuses. And that's when I realized something. I wasn't trapped by my circumstances, I was trapped by my thinking. The mistake that kept me stuck for years was believing that change would happen before I changed. Think about that for a moment. I wanted a different life, but I was holding on to the same habits, the same mindset, the same excuses, the same fears. I was waiting for confidence before taking action, waiting for motivation before being disciplined, waiting for certainty before moving forward. But confidence comes from action, discipline comes from action, growth comes from action. The things I was waiting for were actually waiting for me. Looking back now, I understand why this mistake is so common. Because waiting feels safe, waiting feels comfortable. Waiting allows us to avoid failure, but it also allows us to avoid growth. The longer I waited, the longer my life stayed the same. The longer I blamed circumstances, the longer I stayed powerless. And eventually I had to ask myself a difficult question. What if nothing changes unless I do? That question changed everything because it forced me to stop focusing on the future I wanted and start focusing on the person I needed to become. This is why ownership is such a powerful pillar inside POP. Ownership forces us to stop waiting. It forces us to stop hoping someone else will fix our situation. It reminds us that progress begins with responsibility. Not perfection, responsibility. The moment you take ownership, you stop becoming a victim of your circumstances and start becoming an architect of your future. So here's my challenge for you. Ask yourself, what have I been waiting for? More time? More confidence, more motivation, a better opportunity? Now ask yourself this, what action can I take today? Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because momentum begins the moment movement begins. The mistake that kept me stuck for years wasn't my circumstances, it was believing I needed something outside of myself. I was wrong. And maybe someone watching this needs to hear the same thing. Your next chapter doesn't begin when life changes, it begins when you do. This is POP, positivity, ownership, progress, purpose, and your future starts with the next step you take.